how do you read more deeply into people's energy fields? I had somebody ask me that earlier, and so if you're a channeler or a healer yourself, we're going to get into it and how I do it, at least. So, within the people's Akashic records, oh my God. Okay, so when I'm working with people, I don't typically see them as themselves in their energy fields. Like sometimes I do if I know what the person looks like beforehand, like I've seen them on social media or we've worked together, but I don't have to see them in order to envision them in the ethers. And 9 times out of 10, I'm not really envisioning anything because I rely more on my clairsentient and my claircognizant and my clairaudient abilities. But I will say that anytime that you can envision something as a humanesque form, it makes it a lot more easy for your human to connect with them and to conceptualize them. So even if you don't know what the person looks like, you can envision them as any type of human, even like the outline of a human. Like if you've seen somebody's like light field before, like just the white aura, that's okay too. But any type of frequency, love, joy, magic, whimsy, money, animals, ascended masters, teachers, guides, ask them to come to you in human form. It will make it easier. And I was saying that in order to read deeper into their fields and to learn more about them, we need to have some type of goal that we're working on because ultimately we're trying to help them heal, release something, amplify something. And when you have a goal in mind, it makes it a lot easier to discover what the roots of things are. And we need to be asking questions, lots and lots of discovery questions. And so what I advised was going on Google and typing in, what are questions that I can ask in the Akashic records? Questions for inner children, questions for trauma healing, questions for soul mission, soul purpose, spiritual gifts, releasing things, like any type of questions that you can get your hands on is going to be so beneficial for you as a reader, even if you're not asking the person directly, because there's lots of different sessions that you can do. Like I meet people on Zoom, but some people meet others in person. Other people are doing readings where they're emailing them, or they're making videos and then sending them to people where they're not actually connecting with them in real time. All of those are fine. Those are great. But you can still ask the questions to yourself for them, or you can ask their higher selves or their inner children or their different incarnations within their Akasha field. Like you can ask questions at any time to help you get to the roots of these things. And so if you are logging all of these questions in your subconscious, you're going to be able to pull them up when you need them. And I was explaining to her that if you're just spending time scrolling on Google at questions, you don't even have to remember all of them. Like if you just read them, it's going to permeate into your fields because you are giving your subconscious a job. You're saying, I need you to remember as many of these as you can, not consciously, just back there when I need them, like you're building an encyclopedia. And when you are working with somebody, whether it's in real time or you're emailing or videoing them, those questions are going to come to the front of your consciousness, and then you're going to be able to help them on a greater capacity, whether you're asking them in real time or you're just asking yourself or their guides or inner children, whomever. But when we are helping others heal, we're not necessarily trying to give them the answers because that's not going to help them on the long term. We need to be guiding them of how they can come to the conclusions themselves. And the way that you do that is through discovery questions. When I'm doing an Akashic record reading in real time with somebody, I'm literally just asking them questions. Tons of discovery questions. And obviously I'm helping make connections of things that they maybe cannot see because they're so in their own situation. So I'm like, well, what about this? That's connected to this, and you're not seeing this, and this is how they interweave, okay? And that's one part of it. But even within that, I'm still asking them discovery questions because helping them have their own aha moments is so beneficial. That's going to be more permanent, more long-lasting. They're not going to have to keep on coming back, right? We love going to energy healers, but we also want to have our own tools and resources. But in doing that, I'm teaching them that at the same time. I'm saying, hey, this is a style of healing that you can do on self that will accelerate you beyond. And so take that for your own too. Even if you're not an energy healer, I mean, everybody that's probably watching this video is, but whether you're a professional or not, you can be an energy healer for self. But get in the practice of asking yourself things. I went into my own Akashic records this morning because I needed some help and support, and I just asked my inner children and my higher self and my guides all these questions, and then I got answers back. It's so much easier when you have a goal in mind, something that we are working towards. What are we trying to get as an outcome? Then it's easier to come up with the questions as well. Okay, so if you have questions about this, I would love to hear them in the comments. And remember, give a follow if you want more content about channeling and energy healing.